Hello and welcome my fab fans to Glam's new video. I will be reading Chapter 6, POV, Princess Aliza. Today has been a lot. First, my brother gets saved by this attractive knight named Wen. Then we are sent to our rooms, and a gorgeous lady brings a doll that allows my brother to speak super coolly. Wen is the one who requested it. They have such a heart of gold. Sadly, my brother used his speaking device to immediately insult me. I'm not that loud, as he told me. However, Wen was polymorph, so they got both ways, and have both forms, masculine and feminine, which is nice to know. I have a chance if I want. Sadly, I don't think they're interested in me. Nobody has ever been before. I hope Aurora comes soon. I would like to ask her about Wen. They are so attractive and selfless. I wish to dance with them. I hear a knock at the door. Welcome in, Aliza said. It's me. Aurora, you wanted to chat? Aurora said. Oh yes, I was wondering what you knew about Wen. I was hoping to court them, Aliza said. I'm pretty sure they already know that. But they are too old for you. How about we go into town and find more suitable candidates, or even the training grounds if you still want a soldier, Aurora says. They can't be that old. Plus, they're practically perfect. I feel so safe in their arms. I see the only reason their age would matter is if they are dying anytime soon. I want whoever I am with to be with me for my life. I can tell they're not human, which means they will live longer than us, regardless. As long as I feel safe and cared for, I don't think it matters. And we would make gorgeous children. If anything, I just hope they're happy. I won't force them to be with me if they don't like me, but at least having one dance with them would be nice. Can you just teach me how to dance? My brother has been trying to help me, but it's still confusing. I also did not have many people to talk to. You'd probably love my best friend, though. You both make dolls and stuffed animals, Aliza said. I can teach you how to dance, like Wen. They love to dance and incorporate dance into their fighting style. So you probably would get dragged along if you don't move with them and their emotions and the music. The best thing to do when dancing is to follow your partner. Here, take my hand, Aurora said as she outstretched her hand. She first removed her mask and grabbed me by the waist. I fully leaned into her. As we swayed in a circle, she started to hum a tune and spoke in some instructions between her hums. Take a step. Now left towards me. Just hold on close. Then lead back for me. This was the first time I followed the steps correctly. I can't wait to brag about it. I understand what she means about feeling the emotions in the song. It's nice. You're a good singer. You should perform in public, Liza said. No, never. I'd rather die than spend time with my husband than ever sing in public. I merely did it for demonstration purposes. Let's head out into town. It'd be nice if you met my friend, Mary, Eliza said. We called for the carriage and headed out to town. As soon as I got out of the carriage, I could already hear the whispers of judgment of the nobles. How could a scrappy, noisy girl like her ever be a princess? Whispered people in the market area. I heard her mother was a temptress that flirted her way to be the top to give her kids a chance at a good life, another girl gossiped. I heard her kid's father died and left her mother in debt struggling. I guess sluts always find a way into a man's bed. I ignored them. still hurt being slandered. These people trust their king. If I can... I wonder if I could slip Prince to be queen, just to get rid of his annoying sister, she said before my brother hopped out of the carriage after Aurora. I get why you don't have many friends. Those women are nasty. Aurora roars as she glares down at the noblewoman. They scurry away, frightened that they were called out and embarrassed that my brother heard. Thank you for that, but it's not worth it. The rumors will only get worse, Eliza said. They always talk bad about my mother and Eliza, as if they lack achievement. My mother is a warrior and kind, and my sister is just trying to be herself, Samita said. People only make rumors because they have nothing better to do to entertain themselves. And as you two are the biggest news that has happened in a while. They don't know of your past at all, Aurora said. You're too forgiving of the cruel. And you're a hypocrite. You judge them as much as they judge you. Everyone is going through something, and jealousy is a dangerous thing. I talk to the dead, and even if they were cruel during life, they always hold regrets. I just try to help them forgive themselves and move on. My husband still hasn't left me, even though our vows were till death do we part, as we promised. But like all people, they can lie, Aurora said. You still haven't moved on from him? Liza said. Well, he hasn't left me alone even after death. If I couldn't see and talk to him, he'd have probably moved on by now. And so could I. Don't get me wrong, I will always love him. But nobody should be stuck in limbo. It is too dangerous for his soul. He could get eaten or dispelled from existence. I would rather him move on. Oh my God, Eliza. It's been too long, Mary said. Mary, it's only been 2 days. I've wanted to meet my new friend Aurora. She also makes toys. It's wonderful to meet you, Mary said. As we girls gathered inside, my brother stayed and walked off to do his own thing. So, Mary, you know her brother likes you, right? I could see how he looks at you, Aurora said. He saved my life, but I can't be with him. I have a fiancé, the love of my life. That night, he got a doctor for me after Samita dragged me out of the river. I wish I could say that I feel nothing for him. He needs to move on, and I've just always had a creepy vibe from him, even when we were little. He always either sat too close, stared at me, or just made me uncomfortable, Mary said. I find it understandable that some guys get so obsessed with their first love that even if they get married to someone else, it's still good to crush their spirits because they'll leave you alone. Only some can handle a simp, Aurora said. I hope he finds someone, honestly. I hope you both find someone in your age group. I know many people. I could play matchmaker, Mary says. Actually, I started flirting with someone recently. They are super cool, strong, and a great dancer, too, Eliza says. When doesn't count. Plus, you would have to get a blessing from one of their elders, which could take years past your lifespan, Aurora said. How old are they? Why can't they choose if they want to be with someone? Mary says. Am I not allowed to say? I could be executed if I do. Only Wen can tell you, sorry. It's not my place, Aurora said. Well, no harm in trying. I'll ask them if I want to date them. I want to know every little thing about them, so that will do anything. I feel like you do not know how much that means. It's much more difficult to keep a secret than you think, Aurora said. Girl, you would crack under the pressure so fast. You can't just pick a human guy or even a prince. You're a princess, Mary says. I'll need to step out real quick. I have a few questions for your brother. I wonder how Wen is doing. All these girls are lecturing me for falling for a person who makes me feel safe and is kind to my family. I wonder what that meeting is about. End of chapter 6. I hope to see you in the next storyline and storytelling with Glamour. Peace, love, subscribe. Have a good night, my Fab fans.